SavDraws is a terrible YouTube channel. Well, obviously, but the question is, what's so bad about them? Well, boys and girls, our word for today is most clearly going to be projecting. To give you a bare-bone explanation of what psychological projection is, it's basically when somebody wants to be a toxic cunt because they're insecure or going through some moments in their life. They lash out on others solely because they lack the mental faculties and social skills to actually communicate their feelings to people that care about them. SavDraws is clearly insecure. This is what she looks like in her mind, and this is what she looks like in real life. Call me crazy, but I feel like she's being a little generous in her drawing. And to be honest, I don't give a shit about how this chick looks, but you can obviously tell somebody's not happy with themselves if they have to draw themselves in a completely different way. I mean, clearly the hypocrisy here is that I'm also hiding behind my little artwork and character. But the thing is, I'm not trying to make myself look like something I'm not. My face is easily accessible on the internet. It's one part because I like the way I look, and two parts because some people can't respect privacy. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at here is that this is a base to everything that SavDraws creates.
King Crush, are you trying to be edgy right now? Cause that is amazingly edgy.
Now I'm gonna advocate my special snowflake attitude here because I can. But how the fuck do you get enjoyment out of just making fun of somebody who wants to create art on DeviantArt? I understand and completely agree that some people's characters are really edgy and unoriginal and garbage, just like the website itself, but let people do what makes them happy. If you're gonna hide behind the shield that your channel is constructive criticism and that their fans shouldn't go and make fun of the people that they're making fun of, you have to draw the line between critiquing and being a fucking dickhead, basically. Honestly, that's where this person fails, which is sad because this is probably one of the most popular fucking DeviantArt ranters or critiquers there is out there. And honestly, if you can't come to terms with who you are as a person, I suggest not critiquing others and looking in the mirror once in a while. Have you ever thought to yourself, gee, I wish there was a YouTube channel where people with zero artistic ability judge other people's artwork? Have you ever wondered if that said YouTube channel will literally make half of their videos based off of trolled DeviantArt accounts because they're fucking idiots? Constructive criticism, surprise surprise, doesn't understand the concept of constructive criticism. Their content consists of mostly just them rambling and ranting on about an artist in question, after said artist specifically requested to be criticized and critiqued. And ultimately what you get is a 10 to 20 minute video of them just rambling for fucking ever about irrelevant shit that they don't like about this person's artwork. I don't know about you, but I think a channel with 10,000 subscribers that calls himself Constructive Criticism would do more with their videos than just sit in a Skype call for fucking hours on their fat asses just making fun of some 13-year-old's anime OC. But I can see the entertainment in Constructive Criticism's videos. 90% of the time when I was looking up their videos and watching and looking for things to critique, I was laughing my ass off at how fucking terrible they are at their job. The way they talk to each other is akin to those weird freshmen in high school that do nothing but sit in the back of the class and talk about video games or anime and shit like that. They're in their own little world and enjoying themselves with their friends, and that's all well and good. But you call your fucking YouTube channel Constructive Criticism. If you're going to call yourself that, actually criticize some things. Not sure if you know this, but bitching about somebody's art and how it differentiates and how unrealistic the character sounds or how cringy and generic it is isn't constructive criticism. It's just bitching. Hey guys, did you know that stealing other people's artwork is bad? Did you know that saying mean things over the internet is mean? You did, but shit, what else do I have to make content about?
Get fucked!
Basically what I'm getting at is that DeviantArt Ranters are the most redundant group of people I've ever seen on this website. And really the proof is in the pudding. The name alone just kinda lets you know how useless and unnecessary these channels are. When you go out of your way to call yourself a DeviantArt ranter, you're letting everybody know that you're a crybaby who can't deal with your problems on DeviantArt. But of course, people are naturally drawn to drama. That's how you work, that's how I work, that's how a lot of other people work as well. You see, the reason why people bring their DeviantArt drama to YouTube, well, one, because they're probably fucking irrelevant. Second of all is because YouTube promotes this kind of shit. Videos like that get more views, more likes, more watch time, and that's how you build an audience on YouTube. So now, your DeviantArt rants that would have gotten at least like a 10 or 20 views on DeviantArt now has 50,000, and you have a legion of hive-minded 50,000 people attacking one person because another person had a negative opinion about them. And that's how you completely destroy somebody's reputation on the internet, because you blindly sent a couple thousand people to go attack one specific person that you did not like. And again, I'm gonna advocate my special snowflake attitude by saying, I don't do that. Every single person except for one that I've made a video on has had more subscribers than me, has been more successful than me. So obviously, the voice of one person with a measly 1,000 subscribers isn't going to ultimately change the way somebody sees another person. Like, I genuinely don't understand how these people can think their content is constructive by any means of the word. I genuinely don't believe that these people understand the concept that what you put on the internet will stay on the internet, and in correlation with that, the fact that people can change for better or for worse. So in the instance that they make a specific rant video about a specific person, and said person being witch hunted, acknowledges their mistakes, apologizes, and tries to further improve themselves, they can't do that because they're constantly going to be bombarded by people who are going to watch the video months later and still harboring the same old ideas brought up in that video because they don't know any better. They can't do that because they're constantly going to be bombarded by people who are going to watch the video months later and still harboring the same old ideas brought up in that video because they don't know any better. This is a cycle that seems like it'll never end because, like I said before, these videos get, promoted with more watch time and likes and views and things like that. So people will be consistently coming because the videos are constantly being recommended no matter how outdated they may be. And this is specifically why I chose not to make videos on people like Sonic99 Ray, and I stopped making videos on Kitsune Goddess, because these are people who are trying to actively pull themselves away from the drama that they've caused. They acknowledged what they did wrong, and they're trying to improve, so there's no real reason to shit on them. Because all they want to do is just move on with their lives, and people consistently bombarding them for things that they've done beforehand, they can't do that. They're stuck in this proverbial rift between being able to make content and being harassed for what you did, I don't know, fucking years ago. Like, it's actually so bad to the point where people are constantly making update videos about people they're supposedly giving constructive criticism to. Like, it's beyond the point of constructive criticism if you have to alert people that they've come back after, I don't know, leaving or taking a break from DeviantArt or whatever the hell you're ranting on. Like, supposedly said person coming back after a long break is a bad thing. Like, what do you want from these people? Do you want them to fucking, kill themselves? Because you might as well say that instead of hiding behind the ruse that you think they're a bad person. And it's really easy to hide behind the moral shield by saying, oh, I just want this person to improve, so I'm making videos about them. But honestly, tell me, how do you expect somebody to improve when all you do is send your legion of fans to harass somebody who's actively trying to better themselves as a person? Like, if you don't like them, just say you don't like them. Stop bringing up old, irrelevant shit just so you can make them look bad, just to be a part of some moral majority that doesn't even exist.
Get fucked!
And the whole irony with these types of videos is that they're mimicking the type of behavior that they claim to resent. They're being completely destructive, condescending, they're harassing other people, and they don't even acknowledge it because they've put themselves on such a pedestal where they can do no wrong because, oh, we're giving constructive criticism. There are some positives to come out of this whole DeviantArt ranting community. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of videos of DeviantArt ranters making videos on DeviantArt ranters, a rantception if you would call it. These people, if I got their names right, like My Name is Junkie and Spoctor Theory, or some shit like that. They're really good, you should go watch them. I personally like what they do because they're basically just doing what I'm doing here. That's kind of really saying something when your own shitty community deems your actions a little unexcusable. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? The moral of the story here is that if you create these types of videos, you're a fucking scumbag. Not only do you abuse your power, but you actively send others to harass a person, knowing full well that they will harass a person. You are actually no different from pieces of shit like me who make content solely based off the fact that you don't like the person that you're talking about. Humble yourselves and educate yourselves and crawl back to whatever fucking corner of the internet you guys came from, you